In November 1963 in Dallas, Texas, 3 bullets cut short the presidency of John Fitzgerald Kennedy. Widowed in the shooting and confined to a wheelchair, Kennedy lived to see America rise to his challenge, that it should put a man on the moon by the end of the decade.
Voyage by Stephen Baxter. Dramatized by Dirk Maggs. Episode 1, 1969 to 1971. Decision.
I'm at the foot of the ladder. The LEM foot pads are only depressed in the surface about
It's Sunday, July 20th, 1969. I'm 21. I have a geological thesis to finish. Events a 250,000 miles from UCLA don't figure too much in my life yet. I'm just trying to make a phone call.
I'm gonna step off the LEM now. Small step. Giant. That's one small step for man.
One giant leap for mankind.
Mr. President,
Bob,
he's here.
he's late.
Mr. President,
Mr. President,
sorry I'm late.
you just missed it, Jack. Neil Armstrong has taken his first step onto the moon.
God damn it. Muldoon as well?
No, he's still in the lunar module.
Neil, are you ready for me to come out?
Roger that, Joe. Just watch out your PLSS clears the top of the LEM hatch. That's good. Looking good there, Joe. We have you on the TV camera.
Copy that, Houston. Putting on a show for the folks.
Okay, Joe. You got 3 more runs to go and then a long one.
Joe, we can see you coming down the ladder now.
Copy that, Houston.
Can you believe it, Ben? I just took a call for you. Who the heck would Natalie York? Geology student, friend of Mike Conlick?
Conlick's on the Nerva team out of Jackass Flats.
Maybe Mr. Nuclear Rocket Engines is dating a geology major.
Well, why would she call me?
No, maybe she's another rock hound after a piece of moon.
Bert Seeger, deductive genius of 1969.
Thank you, Commander Priest.
Houston, this is Tranquility Base.
Tranquility Base, this is Houston. We see you on the LEM footpad, Joe.
I, too, had a little something to say as I stepped onto the moon.
Oh, Lord Muldoon, don't shoot your mouth off now.
Joe, a lot of people are here on Earth watching you at this moment.
Just wish I could remember what it was. Tranquility Base, this is Houston. Could we get both of you on the camera for a minute, please? Say again, please, Houston. Neil and Joe, the President of the United States is in his office now and would like to say a few words to you. That would be an honor. Go ahead, Mr. President. This is Houston, over. Hello, Neil and Joe. I'm talking to you by telephone from the Oval Room at the White House. For every American,
How long is Nixon gonna ramble? 2.5 hours for a single spacewalk. That's all they have.
Better go through the checklist, see what we can skip.
Well, at this rate, there'll be just time to grab a bag full of rocks and run through it.
Thank you, sir. It's a great honor and privilege for us to be here. And thank you very much, Neil. Now I want to pass you on, briefly, to a special guest I have here with me in the Oval Office
Guest?
today.
Has he any idea how much this call is costing?
Hello, gentlemen. How are you today?
My God.
Very fine, sir. Good to hear you, Mr. President.
Nixon hates Kennedy.
I won't take up your...
Nothing's going to
time.
deny JFK his moment of glory, Bert. Not a wheelchair, certainly not
I
Nixon.
said to Congress just 8 short years ago that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to Earth. Now that we have reached the moon, I would like to set my country a new challenge: to continue the building of our great ships and to fly them onwards to Mars.
Mars? Crazy bastards throwing down the gauntlet right in front of the whole world.
Doesn't mean Nixon will pick it up.
So far away,
That the Earth itself will be diminished to a point of light.
Bob, how do we shut him up?
Mr. President, you invited him.
You think those bullets in Dallas could have damaged more than his spine?
We'll worry about Quasim Mars idea later. Right now, this will put your approval rating up to 10 points we've been looking for.
Yes, that's good, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
For the indefinite future.
October 4th, 1969. In 6 years, 6 probes have been launched at Mars, 2 Soviet, 4 American. Only 3 of these tiny, fragile packages, Mariner 4, Mariner 6, and Mariner 7, have successfully crossed the 40 million miles of emptiness between the worlds.
Clear test area. Burn in 5. Double cheeseburger and fries to the person who returns my A-track.
Jackass flats. Why did they have to build this facility so far from civilization?
Because testing nuclear rocket engines on the UCLA campus would offend your hippie pals in their anti-war protest, Natalie.
Mike Conley!
Here he is, the nice guy.
Just go straight up the hill, Ben! You're test firing now?
We're running a burn on the XE Prime. We can get a clear view from up here.
And this is...
I'm sorry. Commander Ben Priest, U.S. Navy, attached to NASA Astronaut Corps. This is Natalie York.
Yes, I remember, the geology major. You tried to call me smack bang in the middle of the first moonwalk.
Bad timing?
As I was Capcom at that moment, yes. Weren't you watching it on TV with the rest of the world?
Yeah, I'll watch moon landings the day they send geologists up there, not test pilots. But I could have timed it better. Sorry.
It's okay. Everybody wants a piece of moon rock.
Yeah, except Natalie. She's a Mars nut.
Conley?
Ow.
Commander Priest? I called you because Mike said there might be a contact in NASA who could get me some good quality photos from Mariner 6 to illustrate my thesis on Martian geology. But I could have timed it better.
Burn in 2. Clear the test area or fry where you lie.
He's new.
Mike, tell me what I'm supposed to be looking at here.
NERVA, a nuclear engine for rocket vehicle application. Now, we've managed to get close to 50,000 pounds of thrust with this baby, and 27 restarts.
You think nuclear is really the answer?
Nuclear rockets are the simplest, most beautiful machines in the world. You just heat up high-pressure liquid hydrogen in a reactor core and let hot gas squirt out of the rear of your ship. A nuclear upper stage will uprate a Saturn V by a factor of 2.
Providing you can figure out a lightweight method of shielding the crew from radiation.
Okay, people, fingers and ears. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bingo! 28 restarts.
Mike, have they ever had any accidents here?
Sure, it's a development site. What do you expect?
What kind of accidents?
Ruptured cores, ozone production, trapped air bubbles. What do you want me to tell you? This facility was the dawn of nuclear research.
And we're still using it now? I mean, how do you manage containment? When the test rockets fire, all that radioactive hydrogen pluming into the air?
Containment? What containment?
Commander Priest, this strikes you as a rational way to fly?
If it's what it takes to get me to Mars, hell yes.
I first met Mike at a party at Ricketts' house at Caltech. It was a kind of dare. Women aren't admitted to Caltech.
How old are you, Natalie?
21. Mike's 27. Too much of an age gap?
No. That's not what I was thinking.
Oh.
Tell me about Mars. Why it's so important to you.
I was 16. Astronomy didn't interest me. I liked stuff you could walk around in and pick up and examine with your eyes and hands. Other girls had Barbie. I had rocks.
Nothing unusual there, then.
Oh, ha ha. Oh, but then Life magazine ran copies of those pictures radioed back by Mariner 4. They're on my wall at home right now.
They are? Most people, it was one hell of a disappointment. Before Mariner, we thought Mars wasn't so different from Earth. Now we know the atmosphere is impossibly thin, mostly carbon dioxide, no oxygen, no nitrogen, no water, let alone Martian canals. Overnight, Mars became a place it wasn't worth traveling to.
Oh, no, I disagree.
If we don't get a Mars program, if the funding and resources aren't assembled, then I'd say you're right. Mariner 4 was the turning point.
Are you kidding? I'm saying that because of Mariner, Mars turned into a place you could do some real geology.
We used to think we could...
And Russell said you'd have to...
It's just a geology lab.
Oh, yeah? Well, think about it. How would the geology of Mars differ from Earth's? What would studying it tell you about Earth that you couldn't have learned from staying at home? A hell of a lot, probably. Hey, remember picture 13?
Jeez, picture 13? No, I don't.
Well, I do. Mariner's 13th picture showed craters with frost inside them. Not the moon, not Arizona. Mars is something else, something unique.
A Mars nut. Mike Conley wasn't kidding. I ought to take you out to the Jet Propulsion Laboratory sometime. That's where they run the planetary probes from. Hey, Natalie, maybe you ought to apply.
What for?
The astronaut corps.
Me? Are you kidding?
Why not? You're qualified. And we need people like you. Even Agnew says so. He thinks people were turned off by Apollo because it was too engineering-oriented.
Well, so it was.
I'm serious. You could go to work for Jorge Romero's geology boys in Flagstaff. Train the moonwalkers. That's how Jack Schmidt got into the program, and they say he'll make it to the moon.
Oh, you worry me, Ben. Now, how can a crazy man like you be allowed to drive a car at night?
You want to ride home or not? Hey, wait a minute. I got something for you. Here.
What's this?
My rookie astronaut pin. Someday soon I'm going to get another space flight, so you need this more than I do. Take it. And when you're the first human on Mars, when the USS Spiro Agnew lands in 1982, drop it into the deepest damn crater you see, and think of me.
You are crazy.
Maybe, but you better brush up on your astronomy just in case.
Oh, sure.
I mean it. You see that glow in the sky ahead over the interstate?
Of course.
Do you know the scientific name for that?
It has a scientific name?
Sure. The Aurora Las Vegas.
Good morning, Chuck. Welcome to the Weightless Environment Training Facility.
Welcome to my ass, you moron. Bleeker! Let's get this over with!
Keep your hair on. What's left of it anyway?
Goddamn rookies. I'm surrounded by rookies. Where's Jim Dana, anyway?
He had to go to Virginia, to the Langley Research Center. His mom's sick.
Oh.
Okay, Chuck, Adam, this is only a 30-minute exercise.
That'll be the day.
Now, you're counterweighted to simulate microgravity.
Horse shit. Clopping around this overgrown swimming pool in a spacesuit ain't like weightlessness, son.
Thank you for sharing that with us, Chuck. Now, below you is the mock-up of Skylab.
What are we doing here? We're flying Apollo 18 in less than a year, and if they dump Skylab, what's the point?
The point is they may choose both, Chuck. Just a second, please. Oh, jeez. Right, yes.
Hurry up, will ya? My suit's beginning to prune.
I lost my rubber ducky.
Sorry, gentlemen, we're hauling you out. You need an emission control. Jim Lovell's in trouble. Apollo 13 service module just blew up. Halfway to the moon.
Shit.
Get us out of here, you photos! Move it!
April 14th, 1970. A world I am barely aware of begins to fall apart, but the seeds of my future are sown in this chaos.
Situation for astronauts Lovell, Swigerton, Hayes remains critical.
Using the LEM, the lunar module, as a makeshift lifeboat.
Set to use the moon's gravity to set them on a homeward course.
We're on the Beatles breakup now, and John Lennon said...
Christ, TV is such crap.
Hey, Chuck, how come you never say that when the World Series is on, huh?
Anybody seen Joe Muldoon?
Who wants to know?
Bert Seeger.
Oh, hi, Bert. I just came off Capcom.
You look like you could use some sleep, Joe.
Not while Jim, Fred, and Jack were up there. The guys in Building 5 are trying power-up sims for getting the command module back online. I'm gonna help.
Yeah, well, Fred Michaels wants to see you first.
Again? What'd I do now?
Nothing. He needs to show you off.
Aw, come on, Bert. I can't do school kids today. Forget it.
It's not kids. It's Leon Agronsky from the President's Science Advisory Committee.
That thin-lipped asshole? What does he want? Mr. Michaels, Dr. Agronsky?
Colonel Muldoon. Congratulations on the success of Apollo 11.
Sit down, Joe. Dr. Agronsky is just giving us the bad news.
Bad? I thought the task group recommended the full Mars package.
Yes, but that was before you people served us up with all this Apollo 13 screw-up.
Now, wait a minute, Agronsky.
Whoa, Joe, sit down.
Now you're talking about the lives of 3 men, damn it.
Look, everybody's a little tense right now.
Really? You people at NASA are the same whenever I have dealings with you. So emotive, childish, wanting everything. You know the president is within an ace of cutting your program back to just the space shuttle.
Are you kidding?
Not in the least. A shuttle program keeps the military and the aerospace businesses happy. It's relatively cheap. The president may well go for it rather than Mars.
A 2-bit shuttle program after what we've achieved with Apollo?
Ecology is the new buzzword. Conserving what we've got here on Earth, not chasing off into space. And savings have to be made. The war in Southeast Asia is hemorrhaging money.
Oh, sure. Apollo is going to cost as much as it takes to keep the war going for another 12 months. What a price to pay.
It's 1970, Muldoon. Get used to being in a service agency on a limited budget. You have to prioritize.
What do you mean?
Let's say we offer the president either Mars, or the space shuttle, or Skylab.
Don't do this to us, Leon.
Geez, Fred, we can't lose Mars.
Okay, say you don't want to lose Mars. How many launches do you need for a Mars program?
This is crazy.
How many Saturn V's do you need to do it, Fred?
Leon, we've already announced the suspension of the Saturn V production line at your request.
I know that. Humor me.
Well, let's say in a half-decade to 1975, we need 6 Saturn V launches to flight test nuclear rocketry, 10 Saturn 1Bs to man-rate the modules of a Mars ship itself. Joe, does that sound reasonable?
That cuts it to the bone and puts lives at risk. Remember the Apollo 1 fire? Gus, Ed, and Roger.
Okay. You need 6 Saturn V's. And there are 7 moon flights left. Apollos 14 through 20.
Wait a minute. We shut down the Apollo program? What about the 3-day J-class missions, Fred? The advanced LEMs, the 3-day stays on the surface, moon buggies.
Joe, sit!
Well, does Thomas Paine know about this? He'll go apeshit.
We'll talk about Dr. Payne later.
Are you kidding? He's the NASA administrator.
Joe, sit down. I think Dr. Agronsky is telling us that Dr. Payne is to be replaced. By whom, Leon?
Depends on how you handle this situation, Fred.
Oh, jeez. You people.
Leon, let me get this straight. This isn't a consultation, is it? Nixon wants to trade.
Crudely put.
We stop the Apollo program in its tracks.
And we give you a shot at Mars.
At what moment was Project Ares born? Behind closed doors during the Apollo 13 crisis? Nearly a year earlier when John F. Kennedy spoke to Neil Armstrong on the surface of the moon? Or in a Chevy convertible on a back road near Langley, Virginia?
You okay, Dad? Not worried about Mom, are you?
You saw her. The doctor says she can come home next week. That's good.
We can stop off somewhere to eat if you like.
There's plenty of food in the house. No, I was thinking how I'd feel if you had been picked for that Apollo 13 trip, James. I'm not sure how sorry I am that your mission may be canceled.
Well, I'm sore as hell. Everybody is. I mean, old hands like Chuck Jones, Top Guns like Ben Priest, rookies like Adam Bleeker and me. We all had a piece of Apollo coming.
You're young. Mars is still an option.
Well, maybe. I guess it'll take a good 10 years' work before the mission proper. 1980 or 81.
And they're still proposing a nuclear propulsion unit.
Well, sure, the nerve of tests are making a 450-day round trip look possible.
Wasteful, dangerous, inelegant. Typical von Braun and Udet. They started with V2s for Hitler, just carried on building big dumb rockets.
They worked, Dad. They got us to the moon.
There must be smarter solutions.
The Langley solution. Approved by the finest physicists in America, moldering away in this backwater. Why do you stay here, Dad? All the NASA action is at other sites.
Because nobody wants elegance. They're enthralled to clumsy solutions, like Nerva.
Well, there's no other way to get to Mars.
That's because nobody has looked for another way.
Like what?
Well, let's figure it out.
Hey, you're messing the windshield up.
Keep an eye on the road. Now, Earth and Mars chase each other around the sun on circular tracks at different speeds. To get from one to the other, you have to hop between them, like jumping between moving streetcars. But no space vehicle has the technology to burn its engines for long periods, not even Nerva.
Well, sure, we fire the engines in little bursts to kick us in the right direction.
We kick and we coast, but it's still a round trip of 450 days. Suppose we factor in the orbital paths of the rest of the planets. Venus inside Earth, Jupiter outside Mars.
Hey,
please concentrate on your driving!
Yes, Dad.
All these gravitational forces, surely we can make use of them.
Like the Grand Tour. They're thinking of sending a probe out to Neptune using the gravity field of Jupiter and the other giant planets to accelerate it.
Jupiter?
We can't fly to Mars via Jupiter. It's 3 times as far from the sun. There's nothing en route to Mars we can use.
That doesn't matter. You could take a detour if it helps.
All right, the hell with it, Dad. I don't care how we do it. I just want to be on the mission when it happens.
No, wait a minute. Venus. Yes, Venus. Good God, it may be possible.
I was just talking, Dad. Just conversation.
Yes, of course. Udet and von Braun will recommend the big, dumb rocket option, of course.
Dad.
Forget about it. Just drive. I'm hungry.
July 9th, 1970. Dear Mom, sorry another cruddy card from San Gabriel. I'm up here with the backup crew for the last Apollo mission. I'd like to say it was as much fun as the field trip with Dave Scott and the Apollo 14 Prime crew, but let's just say it's good to see Ben Priest again.
Okay, Chuck, Ben, Adam. This tree is your LEM.
Oh, yeah, looks like
You've just landed on the moon. Now, I want each of you to describe what you see. Chuck, any ideas of the significance of this white rock?
Oh, why don't you tell us, Miss York? You're the geology major.
Because I'm not flying back up to Apollo 14.
Come on, Chuck. Leave Natalie out of this. You haven't given him much of a chance.
Shove it, Ben. We're only the backup crew for the last Apollo mission. We probably won't even get to make the trip. I'm an aviator. I don't need to know a thing about the geology of the goddamn moon to do my job.
This is good.
That goes for you too, Bleeker.
Colonel Jones, for you to make any mission, moon or otherwise, into a full-up success, you're going to have to learn good observational practices.
Good observational practice with a white rock. I tell you, it's white. It's a rock.
A full-up success? You've been hanging around astronauts too long, Natalie. You're really not interested in joining us?
Not while gorillas like Chuck Jones are in the program, no.
Miss York, tell me why I'm looking at white rock.
It's called a northosite.
What?
Yeah, it's our best guess that this was the primary component of the moon's primordial crust. The brighter, older areas we see on the moon's face. The dark Maria being cooled seas of lava.
Wait, so the Maria really were seas once?
Yeah, oceans the size of the Mediterranean, brimming with red-hot molten lava.
Can't see it myself.
Boneheaded jet jockeys. Okay, gentlemen, if you get the backpacks, we'll move straight into the simulated moonwalk now.
Goody. More in north shit.
Don't take it personally, Natalie. Not everyone shares your passion.
Well, it seems like the prime qualification for being an astronaut is to come on like Fred Flintstone.
Oh, why thank you, little lady.
No, I'm sorry, Ben. You know, Jones just infects everybody with this pointless negativity. Even you're catching it.
Astronaut psychology, Natalie. The commander sets the tone for the crew, the whole mission. If he's somber and quiet like Neil Armstrong, then that's the way the crew must be. If he wants to wear a beanie hat with a Teflon propeller on it and sing all the way to the moon like Pete Conrad, then we wear our beanie hats and join in. That's how it is.
Well, thank God Dave Scott's taking this science seriously. I think if Chuck was prime commander, 14 might be the low point of Apollo's science program.
All right, let's drop the subject. How's Mike? You two still sparring with each other?
Not so often now the Nervatests have moved into high gear.
Seems a lifetime since we met up at Jackass Flats.
Nearly a year.
Ben?
Excuse me.
Yowza.
Hey, York! Hey, I tapped a lump of this northish shit with a rock hammer and it sliced up neat as anything.
That's great, Adam. Another giant leap for mankind. Yeah, you jerk.
Wednesday, the 1st of December, 1971. Back from the post-grad research jaunt to Arizona. The usual welcome home, a bath full of dirty laundry, and no sign of Mike. But Mariner 9 moved into Mars orbit 2 weeks ago. And there is a message to call Ben Priest. Urgently.
Gentlemen, we need to walk out of this room with a consensus. Now, we've agreed that the favorite propulsion system to Mars will be nuclear, not chemical, saving a third of the trip duration.
Mr. Marcos, I really must object.
Professor Dana, we've heard your proposal for a Venus swing-by and have agreed we are not prepared to play interplanetary pool with this mission.
But you are prepared to play Russian roulette with the lives of the astronauts.
Miss Buckles, may I?
Mr. Conlig has the floor.
Thank you. To recap, the full Nerva 2 module for the Mars mission will be ready for flight testing as a new Saturn V third stage in 1975. Nerva offers a totally safe, nuclear-powered Mars mission.
Thank you, Mr. Conlig.
Mr. Michaels, we have no need for novel and therefore unstable technologies when my proposal uses proven hardware at a significantly reduced cost.
Professor Dana, the Venus swing-by might be a risk worth taking on low-budget probes like Mariner, but a manned mission is a different ballgame.
May I ask a question?
Please, Herr Udet.
On what basis have you arrived at your results? I am aware of no detailed analyses which demonstrate your claim.
Our understanding of spacecraft systems has advanced in such a way that, with the figures I have compiled, we can now show...
The NERVA data has been demonstrated in tests. The Venus swing-by figures you have shown are based on unstated suppositions. This speaker doesn't know what he's talking about.
Mr. Marcos, I really must object.
Thank you, Professor Dana. Delegates, if you take your places. Now, I've heard a lot of good things today about the nuclear mode, and nothing else that makes a hell of a lot of sense in comparison. Absolutely. I say we have a Kennedy option to present to the president. Gentlemen, we now know how we're going to Mars, and it's gonna be nuclear.
Does your wife know you drag unsuspecting geologists off to Pasadena?
She knows the jet propulsion lab was about as unglamorous a night out as I can arrange.
So, Ben, what is the early Christmas present?
Well, since Mariner 9 moved into Mars...
You're getting pictures? You're getting pictures, right?
At first we thought the cameras were faulty. No details showed up. Then we realized it was a dust storm. It covered the whole damn planet, Natalie. There's only one place away from the poles where any detail is visible, an area called Tharsis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tharsis looks as if it's the highest plateau on the planet, 10 or 20 miles above the mean datum.
So these features are stable. They aren't whirlwinds in the dust storm or some such.
Well, they've held still since Mariner got to Mars. This has to be a surface feature. But why is it showing up at all in this dust storm?
Because Tharsis is the highest region on Mars? And because they are the highest points in Tharsis, therefore the highest points on the planet. My God.
What?
These are volcanoes, sitting on top of some kind of vast shield system. Big enough to dwarf anything on Earth. Everest is only 5 miles high. Those babies must be 15 miles at least. So high, they're poking above the dust storm. So high, they're above the bulk of the atmosphere itself. Damn!
Natalie, are you okay?
Are you kidding? I want to see the rest of it.
You have been listening to Episode 1 of Voyage by Stephen Baxter, dramatized by Dirk Maggs. Starring Laurel Lefko as Natalie York, Vincent Marzello as Joe Muldoon, William DeFries as Mike Conley, Michael Roberts as Gregory Dana, Frank Lazarus as Chuck Jones, Russell Bentley as Jim Dana, and William Roberts as Ben Priest. The music was by Wilfredo Acosta. The program was recorded and mixed in Dolby Surround by Paul Deely. Voyage was produced and directed by Dirk Maggs and is an audio movies production for BBC Radio 4.